Hi, I'm Wayne Allen Root for PersonalLiberty.com. Hugo Chavez just died, and many of us said, good riddance to a tyrant who defrauded his own people, intimidated his political opposition, and left his economy and country in disarray. Rand Paul seemed to be reminding us, why would we want a tyrant in America too? That was the point of Senator Rand Paul's nearly 13-hour filibuster on the U.S. Senate floor last week. Rand Paul is now an American hero. Yeah, Obama's cool and hip, and he fancies himself a man of the people. But with each hour Rand Paul kept up his filibuster, you could feel Obama's popularity melting away. Rand seemed to be saying, does it really matter if he's hip, if he wants to kill you, an American citizen on American soil? Does it really matter if he's cool and the kind of guy you'd like to have a beer with, if he wants you dead without a trial? In the end, Rand Paul won. Obama blinked. But Rand's filibuster accomplished much more than force the president to admit publicly he can't kill Americans on American soil without a trial. Rand proved the Tea Party is alive and well, and America's best hope to stop Obama from shredding our Constitution and destroying the America we love. Rand proved the emperor has no clothes. This was a huge public embarrassment for Obama. Rand made liberals and the ACLU and the media look foolish for never saying a word about something so important as our right not to be assassinated by our own president. Think about that for a minute. Rand showed people like John McCain and Lindsey Graham, Republican leaders, how a U.S. senator in the opposition is supposed to act, how to stand up to the president while he shreds our Constitution. And they sure felt embarrassed. Did you see how McCain and Graham viciously attacked Rand Paul publicly after he showed them up? And in the 13 hours that Rand stood up there filibustering, he got out of his father Ron Paul's very large shadow. He became his own man and became a leading contender for President of the United States in 2016. We must never forget that Rand Paul had to conduct a 13-hour filibuster and put a national media spotlight on Obama and Attorney General Holder before they were ever willing to publicly concede they can't kill Americans on American soil without ever hearing the charges, without ever facing your accusers, without ever hearing your rights, without a lawyer, without a trial. Rand made Obama look like King George, and the president's ratings not only collapsed, they've continued to decline ever since. But I think this was about more, much more than just drones. I think the drone issue was just symbolic. Rand Paul is brilliant. This was about Obama's nonstop abuse of power, disregard for the U.S. Constitution, and destruction of the U.S. economy. Maybe, just maybe, this woke up the sleeping giant, the American people. Maybe this woke up Congress. Maybe it woke up the ACLU. And maybe it woke up the media. Hey, a guy can dream, can't he? In the future, I'll tell you what, because of the success, I suggest a series of nonstop filibusters to shine a light on what Obama's doing to America. Let's filibuster till we find out what happened in Benghazi to 4 American heroes that Obama allowed to die without giving them the proper security before the attack or the proper rescue attempt during the attack. Let's filibuster until we find out why, if America's so broke, we can't afford White House tours anymore, we can't afford to keep illegal alien felons in prison, then how come we have plenty of money, hundreds of millions left over for Muslim Brotherhood radicals in Egypt who despise America, who want to destroy Israel, and who terrorize and murder Christians on a daily basis? Why indeed? Let's filibuster till we find out why Obama is so desperate about disarming Americans, banning our assault rifles, and taxing our bullets, yet at the exact same time, Obama's Homeland Security is buying record quantities of assault rifles, armored vehicles, enough bullets for a 30-year war, and building a private civilian army that answers only to, guess who? Obama. And perhaps most importantly, let's filibuster about why Obama and the media are able to keep calling this economy in recovery and report to us that unemployment is, quote unquote, improving. At the same time, disposable income just suffered the biggest drop in 54 years. Homelessness in New York City is the highest since the 1929 Great Depression. Food stamps use just hit another all-time record. An unimaginable 20% of eligible Americans are now on food stamps, and there are a record 89 million plus able-bodied working-age Americans unemployed. Incidentally, while the federal government claims we gained 200,000 jobs last month, this statistic of the unemployed shows that 296,000 jobs have been lost since January. By the way, Rand, this last one about the economy is so important, and the lies we're being told so massive, I suggest at least a 48-hour filibuster. I'm Wayne Alaroot for PersonalLiberty.com. I'm headed to the airport to fly to Washington, D.C. right now. I'm honored to be one of the invited speakers at CPAC, the Conservative Political Action Conference. I'll be joining an exclusive group of speakers that includes Senators Rand Paul, Marco Rubio, Ted Cruz, and Mike Lee, governors like Rick Perry, Scott Walker, and Bobby Jindal, former vice presidential candidates Sarah Palin and Paul Ryan, Donald Trump, Mitt Romney, and Dr. Ben Carson. What an honor. See you right back here next week, same time, same place. God bless America.